Welcome back to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you today. Going to get into David Morrell and David Benavidez in what should be one of the best fights of the year. Before we get to that, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing blog on all forms of social media. Guys, join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. We hit the lock of the week again last week. We got a big week ahead of us for this week, so make sure to join the Patreon. $5 a week gets you Ask the Bookie anything. It gets you request a video. It gets you the updated props. It gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known universe. Ask any of the Patreons. We hit the Patreon consistently over and over and over again. We hit the lock of the week over and over and over again, guys. So join now. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticket below. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. CarnivalBar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. Use promo code BOXING at checkout. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. And then after you guys do that, head over to Texas. Head over back to YouTube. Go to Texas Boxing. Seeing the other channel, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to that channel too. Guys, that's Texas Boxing. Seeing all proceeds go to autism research and recovery. Guys, please smash the like button as well. All right, let's get into today's show. Morrell, David Benavidez, and what's going to be an absolute barn burner. David Morrell, southpaw, aggressive power boxer, big power in both hands. Great lead right hook. I think his lead right hook is probably his best punch. Good athlete, good twitch. He's the better athlete. He's more explosive than Benavidez. Benavidez isn't unathletic, but Morrell is the better athlete. He's the faster fighter. He's the twitchier athlete in this fight. Physically strong, walks you down. He's an aggressive front foot fighter. He's got some typical Cuban traits, but he is a front foot guy. Make no mistakes of it. He blocks shots out of the high guard. Good length, terrific finisher. He commits to his shots. Throws everything hard. Good combination puncher. He picks shots off very, very well. Throws everything hard, picks shots off, catches and shoots very, very well. Decent head movement. Doesn't stick his jab out enough for me. He's got a good jab. Wish he would use it a little more. It's a flaw with a lot of Cuban fighters that just don't use the jab enough. Lighter. Wish he would use a little more lateral movement, a little bit more lateral movement. He's a little more stationary than I would like. He's not plotting or anything like that. I just wish he would use a little more lateral movement and things like that. He gets frustrated. He seems to get frustrated and get aggravated. We saw that in the hot rod fight, and when he does that, he gets a little wild. I don't know if that's going to be an issue in this fight, but if you watch the hot rod fight, when things aren't even going poorly for him, they're just not going as he probably designed or as smoothly as they typically do. He gets frustrated. He gets wild. Remember, his right hook is his best shot. His punch output did drop in the hot rod fight. He started, committing to big shots, loading up, things like that. He seemed to get frustrated and a little wild when things don't go his way. That is something to keep an eye on in this fight. Let's get over to David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. There's not a whole lot to get into him. Front foot guy as well, pressure fighter. Has some bad habits, crosses his feet. He jabs in the mid-range. It's just like things like you shouldn't be doing this, and he does them, but what he's good at, he's so good at, he gets away with all of it. He breaks down. He breaks you down. He wears you down. He's physically strong as a mule. He's strong as hell. He comes straight in. He easy to hit. He comes in face first a lot. Block shots with the high guard. He picks shots off, but he's just straight in the front door. But he stays composed behind the high guard. You flurry, you rip off shots. He just blocks them, and he stays the course. He just marches forward. Big power in both hands. He's durable as hell. He has a terrific chin. There's a lot of things in this fight that tell you that this fight is going to be an all-time keeper. Not a lot of lateral movement. Quicker hands than you may expect. Plotting, come forward, brute force. Good body puncher. Really, really good body puncher. Sneaks body shots in, rips them hard. swarms forward, has a little bit of head movement. He can, he's got a little head movement to him. Great timing, really good timing on his power shots. He's not a huge volume guy, but he's accurate and he's deadly and he rips shots. He commits to shots. He throws things hard. He has a terrific timing on his power shots. He's not a huge KO artist, believe it or not, right? Like, he couldn't get rid of Caleb Plant. He couldn't get rid of Vazdik. He weighs you down, breaks you down, but he's not a amazing KO artist. He blocks shots nicely, good combinations on the inside, good speed on the inside, puts his shots together nicely on the inside, and he judges distance very well from the outside. We got a really good fight, guys. A really good 12-round fight that I think is going to go 12 rounds. So let's take a look at the odds. Let's see how we're going to make money on this fight. All right, so 2 bets that I like a lot. All right, first off, David Morrell, money line, plus 140. I like this a lot. I'm calling the upset here. I would split my bets between these 2 bets. $50 bet on David. So if your normal bet's $100, just use 100 because it's a round number. Take half of that, put it on David Morrell on the money line. I think David Morrell is more complete. I think he can win rounds. I think he can survive. I don't think Benavidez is going to wear him down and break him down like he did to Caleb Plant. He's not. So I think Morrell survives this fight. I think he gets out. David Morrell starts slow. I think Morrell is going to build a lead early, and he's going to hang on to that lead, and this thing is going to become a war in the second half. But Morrell is going to stay on his feet, and he's going to have put enough rounds in the bank early that he gets the decision. So I like Morrell on points in this fight. So what we're going to do is take Morrell on the money line plus 140. Take half our bet, put it on that. $50 bet is going to make it $70. Okay, we're going to take our other 50. We're going to throw it on the over. I like the over 10.5. $50 bet there is going to make us 15. So that's 85-15 on a $100 bet if both these things hit. Well, you have a little hedge too, but I like the over 10.5, and I like David Morrell giving you plus 140. So those are the 2 things I like. I like the minor upset here. We hit the minor upset last week, mind you. We hit the upset last week with Conor Walker. I called that, and it was taking the over 10.5 as well. It's minus 330. So we have a plus and a negative bet on both these things. I wish the over 10.5 was a little lower. I thought it would be, but it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing blog on all forms of social media. It's January 27th, 2025. From Texas to the world, thank you, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.